Hello, welcome back. Today I'm just doing a bit of maintenance on my oil lamps, so I thought I'd show you what I do at the beginning of every winter. As always, safety first. Couple of smoke alarm is a must, preferably a couple if you've got a larger property. The same for carbon monoxide alarms. And also some way of fighting the fire. Right. I have 3 main oil lamps that I use. This was a cheap garden lantern lamp that I purchased at a flea market in Germany. It has a very narrow wick. I don't know how easily you can see that. It's a bit fluffed up on the top. So with this one, all I'm going to do is just trim the top edge. Now, in order to stop it fluffing out again, as I'm putting this back in, which I'm not going to do on camera because it'll take too long, is get a bit of natural cordage, tie it round the top tightly. I've just left it, and then you can cut these ends off. And that will help keep the wick together so it doesn't fluff out too badly, as you can see the bottom has, while you're putting it back together. And then with this lamp, all it does is the wick goes back in, put it together, and then it just goes up in there and twists, and there you have it. So that's the first one. Now, you can trim wicks 2 ways. You can take them out of the oil lamp, or you can leave them in the oil lamp. So I'm going to do both. Now, the way I was taught to do this was cut the wick at a slight angle. So, okay, and cut the wick at a slight angle. I've already done this one actually. And what you want to do is, when you put them back in the oil lamp, you want one angle to go one way and one angle to go the other. And that way you get a slightly brighter burn on this side and this side. So it's minimal compared to modern day lightings, but you do maximise the amount of light that you're getting from your wicks. Whereas if you just cut them both straight across, they're going to almost cancel each other out because they'll be burning at basically the same rate. So if you cut them at a slight angle and then put them the angles opposite to each other, you're going to get a better burn. If you've just got an oil lamp with a single wick, you can do the same thing by cutting an arrow. So this is slightly exaggerated, but what you would do is cut it into an arrow shape, and again you're going to get more light across the centre, which is going to give you a better light in the oil lamp itself. Okay, so that's how I would do this. Now this oil lamp I inherited fairly recently from my much beloved great aunt, and it was her parents. It belonged to her parents originally. Might have even belonged to her grandparents originally. I'm not entirely sure. But as you can see, it can sit on a table, but it's actually a wall hanging oil lamp. Has the hole. And I love the fact that we've got all these little scratches on the back from all the times my ancestors attached it back to the wall. I don't know, it's just something about that living history that appeals to me. It is attached, like I said, here, but as you can, I don't know if you can notice this little bit here, this little square, and what that allows, which I haven't got unfortunately, it's either been lost or broken, it allowed a reflective piece to be slotted in behind the oil lamp so that the amount of light was maximised. At some point I will perhaps fashion up something from an old, the inside of an old tin can that's got a good reflective surface in it. Anyway, back to trimming the wicks. The easiest way to trim a wick is if the wicks are still in the oil lamps. So again, slight angle, turn it around, slight angle, so they're going opposite each other. So the top on this side and the top on that side. And that way, when you light it, you're going to get a better use of the light. So there we go. And it's as simple as that. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope it was a little bit of information for you. And if you like the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up or a share. Please consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.